Hey guys, today I want to talk about Pokemon card investing, and specifically the biggest mistake that you can make when investing in Pokemon cards. Whether this mostly applies to new investors, but for any seasoned Pokemon card investors that have some input on this, I'm happy to hear what you have to say in the comments, any tips you have additionally, or any comments you might have on what I have to say today, specifically regarding this issue. So, what I specifically want to talk about today is not to be focused on the other stuff that I've talked about already. It's not the poor cash flow. It's not the choosing of wrong products. It's not none of that. One of the biggest issues that you can see I even suffer from is over diversification. Take a look at the setup right over here. We got tons of collection boxes down there, even behind them. Got first partner packs, a plethora of booster packs. Got a couple booster boxes, like 20 ETBs. Got a bunch of random tins, sealed tins, box sets, whatever. And then we have, tons of Japanese boxes, shrinked, no shrinked, Korean boxes. We have decks. Even behind that, there's One Piece cards. And at the very top, we got cases. There's like collection boxes, 3-pack blisters, everything. All of them. Yet, I say this because I myself have fallen into this trap. It's over diversification. And it's bad for several reasons that many people probably don't realize. And the reason why I talk about this is because it's so easy for new investors to fall into this, as I myself have fallen into this, which is why I have so many random products here. And it's hard even for people who've been in this for a while, I feel like, because of reasons, I'll get to later. But first, the main problem. If I have I think last time I counted last year, there's about 800 different products here. 800 products. Or, sorry, 800 units, not products. There's probably like 100 or 200 different products, but there's 800 units. Not including the booster packs, like sealed boxes or tins or something like that. And that's really problematic to sell because when it comes time for your exit, you gotta make 200 different listings and sell 800 different quantities, right? Whereas suppose if I had 800 booster boxes of Evolving Skies, I'd be stinking rich right now, and I would have no trouble selling, one box or even a couple boxes at a time, right? But now, if you go into like an index approach, like you treat it as an ETF, you have some winners, some losers. Yeah, you pretty much can't lose buying one of everything, which is why actually a lot of people do suggest even that you buy, one of everything, a couple of everything. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. But that really only applies if you only have half a brain cell. And that's not really meant to insult anyone because I can say with utmost conviction that pretty much anyone can make money picking Pokemon products. It's not like picking other equities or stocks, anything like that. Because with Pokemon, it's pretty night and day what are winners, what are losers. You can look at Evolving Skies, Prismatic. You can look at Destined Rivals, the 25th anniversary set, the coming 30th anniversary set. You can tell what are winners, what are losers. In the end, pretty much every Pokemon product is a winner, which is why you can get away with buying one of everything, and you'll yield pretty well returns. But 1, it's atrociously hard to sell. 2, you don't reap the full benefits of investing in Pokemon. If you're gonna put $100,000 into cardboard, why not have some faith in yourself and pick the cardboard instead of just buying one of everything? Second, I just personally think it looks a lot nicer. Okay, this is just a bonus. It just looks a lot nicer. If I could do it all again and I had like 200 booster boxes instead of, you know, a million different collection boxes, even though I do enjoy certain collection boxes like the Tag Team GX Pikachu and Zekrom box, the 151 boxes, they're nice to see, but from an investment standpoint, to be so over diversified is just not, it's just not ideal. Like I have like 20 different ETBs over there, and it's great for display, but you only have so much room. So maybe keep, you know, your 3 favorite ETBs to display in your personal collection and just consolidate the rest. You know, booster boxes have always been king. You can also do, you know, Pokemon Center ETBs. You can even do like, even if you wanted to, you could do certain tins, certain box sets if that's what you want to do, but be consolidated, because just do a little bit of research and you can make the right picks, because there's a lot of winners. Pretty much everything's a winner, but there's a lot of big winners that are pretty easy to spot. And how I would actually say to approach this is to, you could go with like a little bit of a mixed approach. For example, I have a video incoming where I'm going to be investing $5,000 into a singular product, and you guys will see that coming out very soon. But also, when the new set releases, I'll hold a couple of the products, like 1,000, 2,000 of that, whatever. But within like 6 to 12 months, I'm gonna turn over that product. It's okay to hold a bunch of random products short term, but if you're talking about long term, it's far better to just keep the winners, cut the losers, because of opportunity cost. First of all, the opportunity cost of having so much losers take up space and money, but also you just miss out on other potential opportunities, and it's just difficult to move. If I wanted to move 20 boxes of Korean Blue Sky Stream, I could right now if I wanted to, but I would have to take a hit, a percentage off the market, or I could slowly sell it off, right? But if I just bought 50 boxes of Evolving Skies, I could sell it all tomorrow, probably get close to full market price for it, just because of the demand, right? So it all boils down to the supply, demand, and the opportunity cost of holding all this product. And of course, all the other concepts I've talked about before still apply. The cash flow problems, any other problems, they all still apply. But this is another problem that I haven't emphasized really in the past that I really do want to make clear for anyone that's new getting into it, or anyone that's experienced. The reason why I want to even talk about this to experienced people, because a lot of people actually believe in the don't put all your eggs in one basket approach. And so if anyone would like to talk about why they believe that that's superior, feel free to let me know. I just think overall, there's so many winners, it's hard to choose a loser. So like, even if you bought Steam Siege and you held it, you bought several cases of Steam Siege, you'll be a winner. The boxes are going for like 2,000 a pop now. So yeah, that's basically it for why you need to have it, as you need to be as diversified as possible. But also, there is still potentially some problems if you do just have so many different items. And that's because when you have this many items, sometimes you get a lot of things get lost. It's very messy and hard to store, because if you pick like a small item like booster boxes, those are really easy to store, right? But if you have like some huge collection boxes that are basically worthless as well, it's difficult to store and things get misplaced, and then that's what also contributes to taking forever to sell. If I have to like meet for 200 different products, I'm gonna have to meet 200 different people, and I don't even meet 200 different people in a year. So like, how am I gonna do that if I want to sell all this within the next couple months? And this is perfect because I just made a video as well talking about how I'm going to be selling a lot of this product, and that's another reason. I'm going to be selling a lot of my product even if the market's trending downwards, simply because it's just better to consolidate. A lot of this product was picked up, you know, a couple years ago. They have great returns, or some of them is even picked up, have also been just picked up recently, but I still would be selling it off because consolidation, there's nothing better than being consolidated. It's quite easy to have high conviction picks and pick the right products, as long as you take just a little bit of time to really think about the sets, the products specifically, and will they be the winners. You can very easily determine what to buy. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope I explained it clearly for why you should be diversified. You should not be diversified when you are investing in Pokemon cards, though I feel like it could be a controversial take. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and that's gonna be it for this video. Subscribe to join the journey.